I'm not sure if y'all remember the other day, the video I made of the demo of the new Momma. It's Love Momma. And it is out today. Because, yes, finally, I'm excited, okay? And if you see right behind me, we have Chocho.
Hello, hello.
Got her tail going on there. So, we're on the right side, right?
Yes.
All right.
This is the Persephone Love Momma side.
Now, there is two bodies. We have the one that you can get pregnant and give birth to a baby, which that is what I will be doing. But they also have the body where if you do not want to have the pregnancy, which is, we're going to follow her so y'all can see. She knows where this stuff is. Whee! Look. Should have grabbed her tail. Would have been easier. Then I could have let her just drag me.
So this is the Persephone side. Persephone can never get pregnant, but has the same shape as Love Momma.
So, this is great for people who want the body, who, as I said the other day, you know, with the vagina that, you know, does tricks. We'll get more into that. I'm excited! Just, you know, but I love the body regardless, but I want to give birth. So, we're going to go back over here. You like that? I want to give birth. Because with this baby, you don't have to worry about it talking back to you.
No, you do not. I mean, well, technically with the Zuby toddlers, you can teach them to talk, but they only say things that we are scripted into them. So like things like mama, dada, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa.
Again, yes. You don't have to worry about them saying, "Where is my allowance?"
No, that never happens.
Or, I want you to buy me. Or, no, I am not going to eat my vegetables.
Now, this is something very important that most people do not know. Most systems that allow for care have negative effects, like the kitty cats. However, with the Zuby babies, there are no negative effects. So if you miss a day or a week because you're sick, your baby does not get sick. It doesn't die. Nothing bad happens. It won't stop functioning. You don't have to pay for it to be well. Nothing like that.
Oh my God, that right there alone is a relief. Do you know how many times I have had breedables where, or I've gone to where one of the kids have breedables? It's like, it's sick.
Yeah. It's really sad because sometimes like life happens and you can't control life.
I know, you can't control life. I mean, I remember last year when things all first hit ahead and, you know, people were getting sick. It's like, you can't, or if you want to take a trip and you feel like you have to log in because you have to take care of it. So I like the idea that you don't have to log in every day if you don't want to, or can't, or whatever. That's awesome. So, for this particular one where you give birth, it says 4K.
Yes, we are 4K today for the next 2 weeks. Okay?
The next 2 weeks. Okay.
Then it goes up to 5K.
Okay. So 4K. Okay. So 2 weeks starting today.
2 weeks starting today for 4K.
So you want
now what we do is the 6K price tag that I told you about was a body and a baby. So when you get your HUD on, you need to buy an egg. That's the other 2K.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's 4K with a 2K baby.
Yes, the baby, if you want to get pregnant, the baby is the egg. You need an egg to grow inside of you. The egg is 2K and turns into a fully functioning Animesh newborn at birth.
Right after you give birth. It is not Animesh before you give birth, for the reason of, if you are one of those ones without the IP, you can only carry one animesh. If you are lucky enough.
We went with a static baby in the belly so that you could currently hold your animesh newborns, your animesh toddlers, and your animesh pets. Because premium only allows one animesh or regular only allows one animesh attachment. Premium only allows two.
Yeah, so
that's the maximum in Second Life.
So even with premium, you still only get two. You know?
Yes.
All right. So do we attach it or do we throw it on the ground?
We can attach this one.
I like.
You will see that it has beautiful HUD graphics now.
Look at that. I love that. That is beautiful. Very realistic. Click. And now we take off that part. Come on. Really? There we go. Alright. So, y'all remember when I said it does tricks? See, here's the reason I said that.
Oh, the poses?
Yeah. Alright. So, first,
those are made by a store called Rough House, which will be making an entire to work with the vagina in time. So please keep an eye out for that, Michi.
Of course. For sure. Alright. So we need to take off current body. We now have the HUD on. Now, we agree that world is not something you want to mess with.
So the world tab only affects how much the world around you affects how you look. So in an area like our land where it's dark purple around us, it makes us very dark. It's not necessary, but depending, it makes you very dark. I wouldn't play with it. But depending on your lighting settings, you might enjoy playing with it for pictures here and there. However, for everyday use, most people don't walk around in advanced lighting. It is unnecessary to use that exact slider.
Right.
Most people will not see it.
And then shine. So we are going to create a box. Move up. And then shine. We'll do, put the glows on you, right?
Yeah, the shine is what makes you shiny when lights are on.
So, like all those little white specks you see, and then if you put change your color on your shine, it changes your white. See how that works, y'all? In case you weren't aware. See how it changed pink, and then there's blue and white. So that's the shine, right? And by the way, I'm showing this because, believe it or not, I didn't know this, what, 2 years ago? You showed about 2 years ago? I'm like, what do you mean shine? What do you mean there? What do you mean I can have a glow? And you're like, well, this is how you do it. And I'm like, eh. So y'all, Cho here has taught me a lot when it comes to this stuff. Alright.
It's a fun world. There's a lot we can do, and most.
Then you have the bump, which you said is there. Oh, look at how I changed that. See? You go off bump, you go on bump. Right there. So that's make it look like you have pores and all that stuff, right?
Yes, that makes you look like you have pores and like skin blemishes. It makes you look a little more realistic.
Then we have bone reset, which I don't need to do, correct?
Right. Okay, so bone reset comes in if when any of the vaginal altering poses. because unless the pose is made to tell your vagina to close at the end of it, which no static pose will be, your vagina will stay open. So afterward, you need to hit bone reset.
Correct. Okay.
So other than that, bone reset is not necessary. That is the only time bone reset comes into play.
All right. For resetting your vagina.
Yes. If you find that you're deformed in that area, if it's jutting outward, if your panties aren't sitting correctly, just re-click the bone reset. It will help fix that whole area.
All right, and then the nipples are
just 4 different nipple options. One is hardened, one is a little more stiff, and then the other one is puffy and hardened.
And then one's got, by the looks of it, nothing.
Yes, the one is nothing for when you are wearing baked on mesh clothing and you don't want nipples to be through.
Then the breast cover and bum cover and panty cover are all for wearing boom, correct?
Baked on mesh, yes. When you are wearing a baked on mesh pair of panties, you put the panty cover on and it hides the lady bits, because our lady bits are very detailed. And if you wear baked on mesh without it, it clings to those details and you can see everything. So the panty cover helps give you your modesty. The bum cover goes between the butt crack so that it sits upward and your panties look like they're sitting on your butt rather than inside of your butt.
Yeah, if y'all remember my demo video, you saw how I kept on focusing in on the bum cover.
So I'm sitting here listening to puffy erect nipples and stuffed up the butt. Got it.
So,
I'm sorry.
And then panty cover. So you got the so basically the same thing for the front for your panties.
Yeah.
And then one of the best options is you get automatic stockings, as we stated before. See, and you can tint them, so you can make them all different.
And there will be, or there very likely is, I haven't looked because I am working with the mesh aspect of this, but we have a developer kit for the stockings where you only need to make one stocking and then the user can tint it. So one white stocking applier is all that is needed to make these stockings look like fishnets or like stockings that have like a lace band at the top, or ones that have a line up the back. All of that can be done via a plier and on the website.
My favorite thing is, you see I'm wearing nails. You can actually wear, you don't have to find something to remove your nails. Just so you know, I love that part. Then of course the different nails here. And you do actually have it where you can turn off your toenails if you want.
Yes, or your fingernails. They both can come off and on. We did that for people who want to wear robot parts.
Right. So, lots of... This HUD is just awesome, y'all. Okay? It's just great. Oh, alpha mode. Okay, so here, you see how you said belly transparent? The alpha mode is what you expect in all alpha. Which, by the way, I hate that whole Z thing going on.
Fighting, yes. So what happens is when there's alphas all on the same axis, they fight. And they try to take over who is giving the most transparency. So what the Zumi team has come up with is they made it so the body can change alpha modes. So you can change between alpha masking, alpha blending, and none. And in doing so, it helps eliminate the fighting of transparency. But it gives you the ability to still wear alpha layer. So if you see, when you put on the alpha layer for the bikini, if you switch into blending or masking mode, you will see the alpha layer. But if you turn it to none, you will be naked. This allows you to wear an alpha layer at all times and just switch your alpha modes off and on so that you can run around and shop if you need be without getting dressed, to help lower lag and help lower sim issues.
My favorite thing here, belly. This is important, y'all. For those of you that are doing the birth, the belly is awesome, okay? That's what makes this body so freaking fantastic. Alright, so I put the belly transparent level. Now you see alpha mode, top, bottom, and belly. Get everything back on. Belly, okay? There's your belly normal.
So when it's in masking mode, see this? This is masking mode. Masking mode is 100% cut. No mode is when you see nothing, and then click it again. It should go to blending mode where you can, yes, there you go, blending mode. Now you can see the very soft gradient that lets you look inside and see when you are seated or pregnant.
Which this is the best part of your pregnancy. Just saying. All right.
You can watch the baby grow as you continue pregnancy. Yes, it is 9 weeks and 9 months.
9 day, 9 week, 9 months. We are going to do a 9 day, and so you actually can see what's going on. Then you can choose whether or not. I mean, the 9 week I think is would be the best, because you get a whole week of pregnancy to run around and all that stuff. So this would be part A of a multi-series part, and so this would describe the HUD and whatnot, and we will be working on part 2 shortly. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.